We are going through terrible, terrible times in Klal Yisrael, with the war in Ukraine, and the number of Jews suffering, really, really suffering, starvation, sickness, fleeing for their lives. It's a terrible situation. I think everyone will agree that this is terrible. It's tragic. Yet, like in all situations, as we say so many times from the Zohar, the rov choshech is rov or, that according to the great darkness that exists in the situation, is the great light that comes out from that. I was told this morning that millions and millions of dollars have been raised for $500. Someone can smuggle a Ukrainian out of Ukraine and get them out safely. And what a beautiful thing! What a beautiful thing for the Jewish people, that when their brothers and sisters are in need, that they open up their hearts and their pockets to help each other, to care about each other. How joyful Hashem must be at these times when there's so much turmoil in the world, the Jews are so empathetic and so giving to their brethren who are suffering. What a beautiful, beautiful thing this is in the month of Adar as we approach the Yom Tov Purim. Harei Chazal tell us, right? Haman said to Achashverosh, Yesh Am Echad, Mufuzar, Mufrad ben Amim. There's one nation which is spread out and divided amongst the nations. That when the Jewish people are divided, spread out, not be unity, then such decrees as the one that Haman and Achashverosh decreed can take place. But when the Jews are united and together and working as one family, then we're invincible. Then we have Hashem with us. The Shekhinah rests on us. As we said so many times from the Maharal says Hashem is one. Hashem's presence can only rest on an entity which is one. When the Jewish people are one, then B'ezrat Hashem will get back to Beis Hamikdash, and we will have the Geula, B'ezrat Hashem. I mentioned to someone this morning that I believe that just like there were 10 Makkos when Klal Yisrael left Mitzrayim, then we're going through now a period of Makkos. Who knows if there'll be 10? Who knows how many there are going to be? We know that before Mashiach comes, the Maharal says you need Chevli Mashiach. Before any new entity can come into this world, there needs to be a breakdown of the old. As we say in Hero Shabbos, it's Soser Almanas Livnos, that first you have to break down to build anything. You need to destroy what currently exists in order to lay down the foundations. Says the Maharal, before Mashiach comes and a new world order is instituted, we need to destroy what existed previously. That's Chevli Mashiach. So too, when a child is born, a woman has to have Chevli Leda, that, as it were, destroys the old and lets a new neshama enter this world. And we need a destruction of society and the world as we know it. Destruction is maybe not the correct word. We need a revamping and a reshaping of society as we know it. Certainly COVID did that. Certainly COVID made major, major changes in the world. And now we have the war going on in the Ukraine with Russia. And who knows where this is going to lead to. Apparently Putin has said that he has submarines all around America ready to nuke the whole country. Who knows what this man will do and stop. And so we're definitely in auspicious times. We're definitely in times where every Jew is obligated to look inside themselves and reevaluate his relationship with the Kadosh Baruch Hu and himself and the Jewish people, and try to find the point where he connects to other Jews, whether it be giving money to Jews in the Ukraine, whether it be keeping his face, his smile, and everybody he meets. When you meet someone on the street and you smile at them, they think you're smiling because of them, and that makes them feel good about themselves. You say a good word. You say a good word to another Jew, and he feels good, and not just a Jew, even to a non-Jew, right? The Gemara tells us that the Amoraim would even greet Non-Jews with simcha because it's the Selam Elokim in every single person. When you greet somebody with joy, then you make him feel good and you change his whole day. So this is something we really have to think about. V'shenichnas Adar, Mar Masimcha. We're deep into the month of Adar, coming closer and closer to the Yontif of Purim. And the Yontif of Purim, as we said previously, is about having a leiv tov, having a good heart and a pure heart and a clean heart, right? And certainly anybody who contributes to saving lives in the Ukraine has done an incredible thing. Just imagine you pull one family, a couple of people, 3 or 4 people out of Ukraine, and they have children and grandchildren and great grandchildren. As Chazal tell us, anybody who saves one life, it's like he saved an Olam Mali, he saved the whole world, right? Who knows, 100 years from now, what the ramifications of such an action could be, which is literally, I'm talking about Pikuach Nefesh. And Jews who are thinking this way now, Ashreichem Yisrael, we should be so happy to be part of a nation who cares so much about each other as brothers and sisters. And we really have to have such simcha every single day when we make the bracha of Shloas Anigoy, that Kadosh Baruch Hu put us as part of such a nation. I'll finish off with a beautiful story that I heard um, um, about Rav David Bengus. It was the Av based in Yerushalayim, and there was a convert. It was the day after his conversion. They saw him running through the streets, singing "Shlos Anigoy, Shlos Anigoy." He was dancing and singing "Shlos Anigoy," and the Beis Din wanted to revoke the conversion because they thought this person must be mentally unstable. And Rav David Bengus said, "No, this is the way you're supposed to make this bracha, to sing and to dance with joy." And we're not gloating over the fact that we're Jewish. Yeah, we're simcha. What is simcha to be part of such a nation, to be connected to such a nation who cares so much about each other, one mishpacha, one family, all united in times of crisis. Even though it's a terrible, terrible thing and it's a tragedy what's going on in Ukraine, but the fact that we can come together as one family and to strengthen ourselves and to be one with all our brethren who are suffering so much, what a beautiful thing that is. Hashem should help every single Jew in the Ukraine and all over the world, right, to reestablish their lives under this duress and tragedy. And we should see the Gula quickly. We should do everything we can to bring it as quickly as possible. Amen. Ken Ratzon.